The Chicago Bulls got themselves a victory 118-117 over the Cleveland Cavaliers in their first preseason game, where we seen the year two player Montes Buzelis shine. And then Ayo Dosunmu, the man on a mission. How big will he be for the Chicago Bulls this season? We got a lot to talk about, y'all. But y'all know before we do, you gotta hit the music first. Cognac gang. Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm holding it down on today's daily episode after a Chicago Bulls win. So if you tuned in, love talking Bulls basketball, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Man, I will be remiss if I did not say it was great to see many of y'all yesterday during the live call, man. It was good to see some of our OGs up in there. I ain't gonna say names because if I forget somebody, somebody might come for me. But man, it was great to see all you guys and ladies in the chat kicking it, talking smack, roasting somebody, asking what the hell is going on with certain players and plays, and roasting the opposing teams, how we do it on Shy Bulls Podcast. It brought me back, and I felt like even though it's preseason in Chicago, we in mid-season form. Shout out to y'all for holding up that energy, and shout out to y'all for being such great people, man. We appreciate y'all over here on Shy Bulls Podcast. Now, the Chicago Bulls, they went out there and got themselves a win over the Cleveland Cavaliers, 118-117, with a Dalen Terry block to seal the game. DT, are you with me? Shout out to my brother, Big Kev. Hey, Dalen Terry, look, I ain't gonna hold you now. I ain't gonna hold you now. Hey, my boy, he came up with a huge play. But I want to start this whole thing off talking about Montes Buzelis, who shined in his first preseason game and is giving us a glimpse of what's to come for the Chicago Bulls this upcoming season. Last night, Montes Buzelis had 19 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. 7 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from the 3, and just 18 minutes of action. You seen Billy Donovan allow Montes Buzelis to bring the ball up. You seen Montes Buzelis hit the Cleveland Cavs with a hezzy fillet. Yeah. It was so nasty. And Montes Buzelis, his presence is felt whenever he's on the basketball court. You can't miss the young fella. You cannot miss him. Offensively, it looked like, hey, we still got a lot of things we still got a long way to go. I ain't gonna hold you. But man, did it look like Montes Buzelis worked on his craft this offseason offensively. And man, did Montes Buzelis have his presence be felt on the defensive side. So I gotta show love to him. Gotta go out there and say, hey, let's build off this young fella. This is just a first step in a long 82 game season. This is just preseason. I can't wait to see what's in store for Montes Buzelis as he shined in his first preseason game. And we also got some other contributions from guys like Isaac Okoro, who was letting that thing fly from the 3. Only went 2 of 6 from the 3, though, but he was letting it fly. Ultimately ended the game with 11 points in just 18 minutes, which we knew the Chicago Bulls was going to play this way. They already put it out there that most of the people that was going to be starting, most of the people that was going to be a part of the rotations, they was just going to play about 15 to 20 minutes for the entire game. And that same thing could have been said for Josh Giddey, who did not do a crazy amount of things. You know what I'm saying? 3 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds on the night, and just 14 minutes of action. But I was shocked to see Billy Donovan have Josh Giddey work off ball. I ain't expect that one. He had Trey Jones out there running a rock. and Josh Giddey was playing off ball. Now I'm interested to see how much further we can go with that type of thing, but it was interesting to see, man. It was interesting to see. But my man's Montes Buzelis, bro, he just gives you so much excitement. And shout out to Larry Nance Jr. for being the biggest hater on the night. Shout out to Larry Nance Jr. for being the biggest hater on the night, because Giannis, I'm talking about Giannis. Hey, that's what it looked like. I ain't gonna hold you now. Montes Buzelis went down the lane and hit him with that cock back, and he fouled him. Come on, bro. We trying to get a highlight over here. Come on now. We trying to get a highlight over here. As y'all can see, this Bulls team, at least in a preseason game, brought me some excitement. Now, will they give me a headache? Probably. More than likely. But I got to celebrate the wins when I get them, man. Even if it's in the preseason, y'all know I'm a competitor. I don't give a damn if we playing tic-tac-toe or rock, paper, scissors. I want to win. That's just it. That's just it for me. Some other notable performers. You got to show love to Zach Collins, who came in as a backup center and dropped 16 points and had 2 rebounds and went 7 to 8 from the field, 1 or 2 from the 3. Very, very impressive. And I think that his presence was felt offensively and defensively. P. Will off the bench. Hey, I got a question. P. Will was not a part of the first 10, y'all. Is that saying something or not? I just got to know. I just got to know. And I ain't look, I'm not trying to go out there and stir nothing around, start no beef or initiate anything. I'm just saying there was 10 players out there before Patrick Williams came out there. So I want to know. But hey, in the time that we did, CMP Will went out there and gave us 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from the 3. So perfect on the night. Shout out to him. And Trey Jones. Trey Jones is going to be huge for the Chicago Bulls, if you didn't notice already. He's going to be huge for the Chicago Bulls. I know we miss and love Lonzo Ball. I think that we'll forever be, you know what I'm saying, excited for Lonzo Ball so he can continue his career. But he left a lot to be desired for how his tenure for the Chicago Bulls went. It's not his fault. His body just really pretty much gave out. But kudos to the Chicago Bulls for getting him back up so he can continue his career. And then, hey, we sent him on his way. Now go ahead and continue your career. But Trey Jones provides some excitement, and I'm happy that the Bulls were able to bring him back. So, interesting. Now, Ayo Dosunmu, the man on a mission. The man on a mission, Ayo Dosunmu. See, we talked a lot about Trey Jones this offseason, Isaac Okoro this offseason, Noah Essengate this offseason, Montes Buzelis this offseason. But if you pull the bushes back, pull them to the side, open it up, there's Ayo Dosunmu coming back from that shoulder injury that ended his season last season. And yeah, Ayo Dosunmu in 19 minutes, 12 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 5 or 6 from the field, 2 or 2 from the 3. Ayo Dosunmu looked like a man on a mission. Y'all want to know what's interesting about this whole thing with Ayo Dosunmu? The Chicago Bulls got a major problem on their hands coming down coming down at the end of 2026, bro. I hope that the Chicago Bulls can find a way to retain Ayo Dosunmu, because I think that we are in store for a huge season from Ayo Dosunmu, man. Ayo Dosunmu was a blur going down the lane. Ayo Dosunmu was able to pull up from the 3. Ayo Dosunmu was able to push out good passes, finish at the rim. Everything you needed him to do, he was able to do. And on the defensive side, hey, Ayo Dosunmu, I don't know. Oh, look, I ain't in your pockets, bro. But if you start adopting more kids around the league, bro, this season, it's going to cost you, bro. It's going to cost you, bro. It's going to cost you if you start trying to have too many babies, boy. Hey, kids are expensive nowadays. Inflation is high. Hey, I'm just saying, bro, chill out. Chill out. Because I think Ayo Dosunmu understands what's at stake for him. It's time to get paid. If the Bulls gonna do it, the Bulls gonna do it. But if not, somebody is gonna pay Ayo Dosunmu a nice price. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's just simply because of the versatility. The versatility that comes with Ayo Dosunmu is just unmatched. It's not a lot of people that you can go out there and say, go out there and run my offense as a point guard, or go out there and play off ball as my two, or go play the three along two other ball handlers. It ain't too many players that can do that around this league effectively like Ayo Dosunmu. This guy is on a mission. Ayo Dosunmu is the man on a mission. Oh yeah. I know I changed the word, so don't come for me, but y'all know what it is. Ayo Dosunmu provides so much excitement because you hate as a fan of the Chicago Bulls or a fan of any sport to see some of your best players or some of your favorite players go down with injury, and you don't want to see Ayo Dosunmu not be able to bounce back and have maybe a career year, maybe a fantastic year. Maybe. It's a bunch of maybes. Again, I don't want to jump off the porch of just preseason game one. But what Ayo Dosunmu showed me is what he's always been showing me. When you need him to do something, bro, don't say what you need me to do. Bro, just say, I bet I got it. I'm going to figure it out. You just hand Ayo Dosunmu the blueprints to put up a coffee table. Bro, just going to put it up easily. Easily. You get Ayo Dosunmu a script to read in front of a bunch of kids, he going to be able to read it. It's easy. This man is just so different, bro. And I'm hoping for the best for him this upcoming season. I'm hoping that he can remain a Chicago Bull for the foreseeable future. But let's all just live in a moment for why we got him. We can't predict what's going to happen in the future. We don't know how much money is going to be coming his way at the end of this season because the Chicago Bulls, they got decisions to make. And one interesting lineup that I really, really like that I think that the Bulls can really, really lean into when they need some type of spark or some type of energy, it's the lineup of Ayo Dosunmu, Tre Jones, Montes Buzelis, Isaac Okoro, and Nikola Vucevic. I'm not even going to hold you. That lineup, dogs. That defense that they was out there playing for the time that they was playing with each other, vicious. Hawking. We getting steals. We getting deflections. We changing shots at the rim. We putting the ball in the basket. Hold on. We getting out and running. Hold on. Guys, ladies, the Chicago Bulls could very, very be able to compete within this league. I'm not going to go out there and say that I'm going to guarantee a playoff win, but this team is going to provide some excitement. There's going to be some nights to where they provide a headache, but I think the excitement will be much larger than the headaches when you count them up and line them up, because I'm telling you that lineup with Ayo, Tre Jones, Montes Buzelis, and Isaac Okoro, they were defending their tails off. And you got to give the Chicago Bulls credit for placing that emphasis this offseason on that side of the basketball, because we know that the pace is there. They're going to be able to run. They're young. Come on now. Outside of Nikola Vucevic, they are young, right? But when you are able to add the defense to this, that changes the dynamic of your team. I don't know how high they can go, but we hope they can get high. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to see what's to it, man. We got more preseason games on the way. We got more things to look forward to. But that first game was a really, really good impression from the Chicago Bulls. Wasn't always perfect, but when you are able to go on 18-2 runs and then an 11-0 run and then seal the game with what you've been placing emphasis on defense, that's very, very impressive, especially when you have a number of guys going out there and playing hard, contributing, you know what I'm saying, and doing what we need them to do to help this season be a successful one for the Chicago Bulls. More things on the way, though. It's just one preseason game, but a very, very good impression, first impression from your Chicago Bulls, man. But hey, that is it for me today, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in into another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. Before y'all get up out of here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We had 2 voicemail callers earlier this week, and the voicemail line is still open to give your thoughts on game 1. You send it, I see it, we drop it. That's just how it's going to go. We ain't going to wait till the weekends no more where we forget about them. We just going to go out there and drop them. The number to do so is 773-242 9219. Y'all already know, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always see red. And y'all already know. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace out, y'all. Cognac. Gang.